If you're interested in developing your deltoids like I am, you're going to run into two challenges that you really need to keep in mind. The first one is that you're going to run into a limited range of motion. There's only two ways to develop your delts, and that is by doing presses and by doing raises, either side lateral raises or front raises, whatever. The problem is that the heavier weight that you use, or the more weight you use, the more it limits your range of motion. And so this is very common. I see this in the gym all the time. You've got some guys that hold up a pair of 100-pound dumbbells doing some shoulder presses, and I'll see this kind of movement. And it's because they're just really concentrating on lifting that weight. Same thing when doing any type of raises. It's a lot easier to have a full range of motion with weight that is manageable. And so that's the key thing here, is to keep the weight manageable where you don't compromise your range of motion. Because once you start compromising your range of motion, then you actually start to compromise your delt development. The second challenge that we're going to be facing is that we can't get full muscle contraction with the shoulders. Now look, the pectoral muscles, the chest muscles, almost has the same challenges as the deltoid or the shoulder muscles, in that the only way to develop the pectoral muscles is by doing presses and doing things such as flies. The difference is that with the chest muscles, you can at least during those exercises get a full muscle contraction, which will help you develop your pecs a little bit more. So unfortunately, we can't get that same muscle contraction in our delts the way that we can with our pecs. However, the best way to compensate for that is to, number one, keep the weight manageable in a way that will not compromise your range of motion, but that will still keep you in that hypertrophy rep range of, let's say, 8 to 12 reps. The second thing is you want to try to hit your delts from all angles, from the front, from the side, to the rear. And then the third thing that you want to keep in mind is try to incorporate time under tension in your delt workout.